there. Okay.
So just so I can get clear about this. So when you say when you clear, all you're doing then is just saying to yourself, thank you, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Over and over.
That's right.
And that's it.
That's right.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. So let me be more clear about this in my explanation. Okay, so round the clock, I am saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, is the new mantra that's in my head. It's the new self-talk. And yes, sometimes that skips a little bit, just like an old record player, and it'll go back into some old negative self-talk. I just bring back the new recording and I keep going. So for the most part, that's going on 24 hours a day, including when I go to sleep, because I'm doing it so much when I go to sleep. Like last night, I went to sleep and I remember I was consciously going, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I woke up and I was still saying it. That was going on during the night. So that's on automatic, more or less. If an issue surfaces in my life, if I have a problem in business, if I have a problem in a relationship, if I have a problem with an illness, if something surfaces that's suddenly in my awareness, I focus on it. But I don't focus on it with a scalpel. I don't focus on it with some sort of microscope or some sort of computer program to dissect where it came from. I just have the awareness of, okay, I have this particular problem. As I hold the awareness of it, I'm saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. But now I have a little bit more focus because something's come up in my world. Maui has come up in my world about moving there. That's kind of a problem, in data terms. And so as it's come up, I have that awareness, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Let me dissect it just a little bit more. When I say those phrases, what I'm basically saying is, I'm sorry, I have no idea how I helped co-create those programs in me. I have no idea where they came from, but please forgive me for whatever role that I played in producing them in my life. So I'm saying I'm sorry and please forgive me for my role, my unconscious role. It's the user illusion. I wasn't involved consciously, but I was involved because I'm taking full responsibility for it. So I'm telling the divine, I'm sorry. I don't know what I had to do with that, but it's here. It's in my life, so please forgive me for whatever my role was. Then I go on to say thank you, and thank you is this statement of gratitude, and it's thank you for listening, and it's thanking you for helping me, and I'm telling it to the divine. I'm saying thank you, and part of my thank you is thank you for my life, including when I call a problem. Thank you, because this is a magnificent gift. I mean, it's beyond belief the kind of gift that life itself is. So when I get into thank you, I'm moving into this heartfelt opening within myself, and I am starting to feel true gratitude. And I end more often than not what I think are the three words, and the only three words you really have to say. You can forget the other three statements. I mean, even though there's not that many of them, if you just say, I love you, I get to the point where I'm saying I love you, and it's moving me into a connection with the divinity, a connection with zero, a connection with the whiteboard. If I'm saying I love you and I really start to feel it, I have been saying this. I opened for Donald Trump in Chicago a while back. A few weeks ago, I told you about turning them down. I finally spoke. I told them all about Dr. Hulan. I told them all about saying I love you. And it was a wealth real estate seminar that should have been closed to this. I got a standing ovation. These people were moved to tears. Narissa filmed most of it, and 6 minutes of it, the ending, is on YouTube, where you can see that people want this. They want this, and part of the ending that is moving people so dramatically is when I get into that space and I'm saying, I love you, and I'm saying I love you with this sincerity that is reconnecting me to the divine, and that divine is erasing the programs, the data, the negativity, the beliefs. And when I get to that place, I swear, folks, it's like a state of rapture. It is almost indescribably blissful. People often ask me about my goals, my intentions, things like that, and I say I don't have them anymore. That basically I live in a moment-by-moment state of awe and wonder. And that by letting go, by constantly cleaning, I get bigger and better things that I might have intended to have. My little pipsqueak of a little ego would have said, wow, it would be fantastic to have this island house of some sort. But if I let go of that intention and I keep cleaning, the divinity comes through with an inspiration that dazzles me in its colossal beauty and magnificence. And it's bigger than what Joe would have thought. So yes, all I'm doing is cleaning, but all I'm doing is the most powerful, sweeping, transformative phrases and tool that I know of to date. And even if you didn't want to do all of them, just say, I love you. And he is right. He told me in the first weekend, you don't have to believe it, and you don't even have to feel it. By just saying the words, you will start to feel it. You will start to go in that direction. When you hit that direction and you go towards zero space, there ain't nothing better.
Ho'oponopono. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't heard of it, brace yourself, because it's the most powerful, the most transformational, the most magical, the most miraculous technique I've ever come across. I'm Dr. Joe Vitale. I've written 80 books. I've recorded 15 albums. I have 200 some products. I have a coaching program, certification programs, but nothing ever has had the impact in my life as Ho'oponopono has. I've been teaching it to other people since around 2005. There is great depth to it, though it's very simple. On the very superficial level, there's really only 4 phrases, and you're kind of saying them as a quiet prayer or petition. But there's so much more to it than that. And what I really want you to do is check it out. I want you to check it out for you, your family, your friends, and ultimately for the world. It's that powerful. And as I like to say, expect miracles.